All right, everybody. So I saw this online. I want to try it out. And basically, it's a very strange way to graft dragon fruit, but it makes sense. So what they did is, I saw it in China and in Mexico too, is basically they took a sharp knife and they cut the stem first really quickly. So I don't know, I'm going to do this a little bit slower.
Take your time.
It's a little sharp here. But what they did is they cut the stem like that, and then they cut up above kind of where it calluses here, all around, with a sharp knife.
Yeah, just score it, right?
Yeah, they kind of scored it. This thing is really sharp,
Just
though.
don't want to go too deep, but just deep enough.
Kind of above where the thorns are. And I'm scoring it all around, really making sure that I have a good circular cut. And then what they did is they basically just twisted it and pulled. So twist it and pull, and there we go. We got it finally.
Nailed it.
So we've tried it a few times, and now we figured it out.
Yeah, let's get a close up on that. So it's basically just...
You can see. So again, and now what we're gonna do is try to graft this, doing this something similar. So let's go see. Okay, so now we're gonna do a very similar method. I'm gonna go into this plant here and cut it. Let's see, so it's about this long.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna cut this stem.
I think this is a Vietnamese white dragon fruit.
So it should, and it's an aggressive grower, so that's great. And then now we're gonna cut, again, scoring in the edge, very carefully, using a sharp knife. You don't wanna go too far.
You wanna go a little higher. A little higher?
A little higher?
Yeah, a little
okay.
More towards the top.
Yeah, you're right, that's a better.
You wanna be on the north side of the callus.
We'll be right there. So I'm kinda right on the line. I think this is gonna work. Twist it. Pull.
There you go, perfect.
There we go.
Yeah, that's clean.
Now we're gonna connect a sugar dragon to a Vietnamese white.
Perfect.
Nice, yeah. Get a nice connection, push it down. Whoop.
Let's see what happens. You gotta tape it now, yeah?
And now we're gonna tape it. Okay, so that's a good connection.
Here, I can try to hold it for you.
I got it. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Tape it down. In this case, we're gonna tape it up, I guess.
Let's see if this takes. We'll do an update on this.
There we go. Let it go, see if that's sturdy.
I feel like it might need a little more.
Let's tape it up really well.
Yeah, tape it up.
And the key is, what they did online is they did not want to get air into
Didn't they
where
wrap
the connection
it with,
was. They wrapped it with plastic. I'll do that in a second.
Oh, okay.
They kind of did something more like this. And then they wrapped it with plastic.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna bag it and see if it takes. And this is a mature kind of stock of sugar dragon, and they just wrapped it up like this. And again, the key thing is they wanted no oxygen kind of in there, so
just limit it a bit
there. And they tied it just with kind of plastic. So I tied it up nice and tight, and then what we'll do is we'll even put a bag on it, help it callus over, and hopefully it will take.
Hopefully that's long enough.
There. So what I can do is kind of tape it tight, and we'll be good to go.
Sweet.
And leave this tape for 2 weeks. I think, Scott, if I were you, since this is outdoors, I would probably put a paper bag over it so it doesn't get any sunlight. And hopefully this is going to work.
Hopefully it won't rain anymore.
Well, right now it wouldn't matter because we got it all protected. So
yeah, my bag will get all
warm
swampy.
weather though would help and aid
Swampy
this.
bag.
There. So nice and airtight as much as possible is going to be key for this. And hopefully it takes.
Yeah, that's a really cool method. I mean, if you could see how efficient that would be if you got really good at cutting it.
Yeah, I definitely think that this was one of the easier strategies of grafting that we've attempted so far.
Yeah, this is like the old school method.
There you go.
They've probably been doing this for hundreds of years.
Yeah, and it seemed to be really effective. So there we go. Give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll give you an update and see how this works, and we'll know in probably 2 weeks or so if it took or not.
Nice.
But yeah, if we find the links again on YouTube, I'll put it into the information below the description. All right, I forgot to add this in, that we still have this perfectly good Vietnamese white dragon fruit, and the sugar dragon. So what we're going to do is show you how great that connection is. See? So once you have it connected like that, you can tape it down, but I saw online that literally all they did was tape it up, like just wrap it up with plastic. This is what they tied it up really well and kept the air from going into it, and that's all that they did online, just like that. So nice and tight, and then tied it up. So pretty cool strategy. It seems like it makes sense. I mean, that cambium layer is active right there, and it seems like it should work. So we'll know in a few weeks if they took or not. So that's the other half that we forgot, is now we just swapped it. So we have a big Vietnamese white outside with some sugar dragon, and now I have the sugar dragon rootstock with some Vietnamese white.
Yeah, it's a good way to get 2 grafts in one, basically.
Yeah, and Scott and I were talking, and he says, well, why don't we graft more sugar dragon to our other varieties, since it's a universal pollinator? Let the bees do the work. So I thought that was a really good idea. So maybe we'll explore that in the future. All right, now give us a like and a subscribe. We'll keep them coming. Have a great day. Dude, it's creepy.